Hi, this is Sean Hafer, and in this tutorial, we're going to do a quick tip on how to export your animation as an animated GIF. So you can do this a couple ways. You could go up into Composition, Add to Adobe Media Encoder queue. And if we click this, it will open up Media Encoder, and we have options there. Now, I have found sometimes I get some weird artifacts and strange behaviors from doing it this way. So I'll wait for it to open up and then we can see how that would work. So in this case, once it adds in here, there it is. We could pull down here where you've got H.264 where we would usually output, and we could say, let's do animated GIF, and then you can click on here to set up your export settings, and you can come in here and check all your options here. Now, if we do this, we could just go ahead and change that name. Maybe we save it to the desktop, and we'll call it Media Encoder GIF, maybe. And we can save that. We can come down here and look at our options. Maximum render quality, okay, that seems fine. And let's go ahead and see what we get here. So we could just go ahead and hit OK. And then remember, you have to go ahead and click your play button up here to start the queue, and it will run through and create your GIF. You can go that route. Now, if you want a little more control, I'll show another way to do it. Okay, so this way what we're going to do, we're going to go to Composition, Add to Render Queue. And this is what we always used to have to render to all the time before we had Media Encoder as an option. And what I'm going to do is come into here, and I'm going to render out as a PNG sequence. So on Output Module, I'm going to click on Lossless. Set of AVI up here since I'm on Windows, create a PNG sequence. This looks great. Hit OK. And then I want to output to, not yet specified. I'll go here, go to my desktop, create a new folder. I'll call it Frames. And then we'll change our name here before the little underscore, because that's where our numbers will be. And we'll call it GIF test. That's fine. And we'll save. Now again, we have to hit our render, which is over here. And it will run through exporting a PNG for every frame. Then give us our little sound. Okay, so now as we move forward here, let's go and we can close this out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to import these frames into Photoshop. So I'm going to open up Photoshop, and I'm going to hit Open, go to my desktop, got Main Comp, and I can click on this. And then you want to make sure you check Image Sequence. And it'll pull all of these in order. Frame rate, so we were at 2997, so that's fine, 30 frames a second. And now that'll bring it in here. And you'll see over here in your layer, you've got a video group, and then we have a layer with a little film strip kind of icon. So if you want to see what's going on, go up to your window and turn on your timeline right here. Now we can see down here, we've got our timeline. Of course, we don't have sound because it's a GIF. But there you go. So now we have this here. Now you've got some options. If we go to File, Export, and we want to go to Save for Web Legacy. Now this will pull up this interface here. It'll load in our frames. And we can see what options we have. So I'm going to go ahead and make this Fit View. And we've got GIF, Selective. That's fine. Colors 256. So we can start here with just our defaults, and you can always tweak these if you need to. 1280 by 720, that's fine. If you wanted to scale it down, you could do that. Looping options, if you wanted to loop once or forever, go ahead and hit that. So then we'll just come down here to save, and we'll go to our desktop, and I'll call it GIF Photoshop PS, and then we'll save that there. It'll think, do its compression, and then drop it out of here. So now if we come over here, we got GIF PS, and there's that. You can see it's looping. And then we also have the media encoder GIF. And just from this, you can see there's a lot more just noise in it. So I think the Photoshop GIF a lot cleaner. If we look at properties here, we can see this one is 298K from Photoshop. And this one is 9 meg. So it definitely is a better way to get a very small file. And that's kind of that. So I hope that helped you out. Thanks for watching.